Magic. The mere whisper of the word conjures images of ancient sorcerers, enchanting incantations murmured beneath moonlit skies, and supernatural phenomena defying every law of nature. It evokes childhood wonder, the faint memory of believing in something profoundly beautiful, mysteriously potent, yet utterly intangible. Is there a possibility that magic isn't merely an imaginative leap? What if magic is indeed real, yet hidden, accessible only when we dare to explore the untamed power of our minds? In sacred traditions across cultures, magic has always been synonymous with the extraordinary capacity of human thought. Shamans of indigenous tribes believed deeply in the interconnectedness of all living beings, their minds woven into the very fabric of nature, influencing and manifesting reality itself. Mystics and spiritual leaders throughout history have spoken about transcending ordinary perception, tapping into an unseen force capable of altering reality. Perhaps magic was never about supernatural forces, but rather the limitless potential contained within our brains. Neuroscience, in its quiet quest to decode the universe between our ears, reveals startling connections that begin to blur the line between science and magic. Our brains, marvels of evolution composed of 100 billion neurons, operate not merely as biological engines, but as sophisticated generators of reality. Each neuron can form thousands of connections, creating a nearly infinite tapestry of possibility, perception, and experience. This neural interconnectedness allows for extraordinary phenomena that we have barely begun to understand. Consider the placebo effect, a simple yet profound demonstration of the mind's power to alter reality. Patients given sugar pills, when believing them to be medicine, can miraculously heal. How is it possible that mere belief can manifest tangible physiological change within the body? This phenomenon alone provides evidence that our thoughts, our mental states, have the potential to influence our physical reality. If belief alone can cure illness, is that not a form of magic? Neurologically, the placebo effect is explained by complex cascades of chemical reactions triggered purely by thought. Dopamine and endorphins flood the body, the immune system strengthens, and healing accelerates, all initiated by neural activity rooted in expectation and belief. If the human mind can direct such healing processes subconsciously, what might we achieve if we learn to harness these powers consciously? Visualization, another cornerstone in understanding magic, provides another striking link between neuroscience and the esoteric. Athletes frequently use visualization to enhance performance, vividly imagining every aspect of their success. Scientific studies confirm that the brain cannot fully distinguish between imagined and actual experiences. When you visualize lifting weights, running, or performing a complicated dance, the neural pathways involved in physically executing these actions fire almost identically, as if you were genuinely performing them. You can strengthen muscles, improve skills, and even rewire emotional responses, all within the safety of your mind's theater. If mental rehearsal can reshape reality, is this not a clear manifestation of magical influence? Further, consider intuition, often dismissed as whimsical or irrational. Yet neuroscience increasingly supports the notion that intuition is the subconscious mind processing massive amounts of sensory data far beyond our conscious awareness. Intuition, then, is the mind's quiet symphony, a hidden orchestra that reads subtle signals and patterns in our environment. It alerts us, guides us, and sometimes even saves us. Can intuition, with its uncannily accurate insights and revelations, not be viewed as a mystical, almost magical capability woven into our biology? Our emotional states also wield astonishing power. Love, joy, fear, and grief can literally change the chemistry of our bodies, alter our immune systems, and even rewrite our DNA expression. Epigenetics demonstrates how our mental and emotional states influence gene expression. Positive emotions foster health, resilience, and vitality, while negative emotions can lead to chronic illness and premature aging. Ancient spiritual teachings echo these modern findings, having long recognized emotions as powerful magical forces that sculpt our reality. If we begin to see magic not as a supernatural anomaly, but as a natural extension of human neurology, then we become the magicians. Our minds, inherently powerful and intricately designed, are the wands, spells, and incantations of the modern era. When we meditate, when we visualize our desires, when we cultivate positive emotional states, we engage with a deeply magical process, a process inherently embedded in our biology. Quantum mechanics, too, offers profound insights. In quantum theory, observation itself influences reality. Particles exist in probabilities until observed, at which point they solidify into reality. What if our minds function as quantum observers, constantly participating in shaping our personal and collective worlds? The theory of quantum consciousness proposes precisely this: that consciousness, emerging from complex neuronal interactions, has quantum properties. If true, this means every thought, every belief, every observation could be participating in an ongoing act of creation. Is this not the most profound magic of all? Can you picture a world where this understanding becomes widespread? A world where children are taught from birth that their thoughts shape reality, that their beliefs hold the power to transform their circumstances, heal their bodies, and influence collective events. Now think of societies where emotional intelligence, intuition, visualization, and mindfulness are valued as critical life skills, fostering deeper connections between people, communities, and the environment. Such a world, empowered by the neuroscience of magic, would be radically transformative. Yet, as we stand at the brink of this potential awakening, a critical question remains unanswered. How far does this magic extend? Can collective consciousness, synchronized through shared intention, enact profound changes on a global scale? History whispers tantalizing hints of such power. Stories of prayer circles healing terminal illness, mass meditations reducing crime rates, and collective visualization influencing political and environmental outcomes. The concept of a mass thought movement beckons us to explore further, to experiment boldly, to believe audaciously. Are we ready to embrace this deeper magic? Are we prepared to acknowledge and master the unseen forces of our minds? If neuroscience confirms the existence of such innate power within every human being, then magic ceases to be fantasy. It becomes an invitation, a call to adventure, to responsibility, and to profound transformation. And so, the greatest magic may yet lie undiscovered, awaiting the daring souls willing to journey inward, to unlock and harness the full extent of their neurological marvels. We stand on the threshold, poised between skepticism and belief, between limitation and boundless potential. The ultimate revelation awaits those who dare ask, how powerful could we truly become if only we understood the magic within?